Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and what's up everybody. I hope you're doing good and that everything is okay. I hope that God has taken good care of you and that God has taken good care of your families, and it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're watching me for the very first time, my name is Victoria Mima, and once again it's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you so much for the love, thank you so much for the support, thank you so much for everything guys. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for being part and parcel of this beautiful journey. I truly appreciate you so much. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for the love and for the support. I don't take it for granted. To my new subscribers, please feel at home, feel appreciated. This is a home of positivity, and you shall say that giving up is not an option. The one seeing on a screen is none other than Victoria Mima, and once again, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your quick recovery messages. Thank you so much for your prayers. Thank you so much for your words of encouragement. Thank you so much for your words of affirmation. They truly mean a lot to me. And guys, nawapenda sana. Sijui kwa nini watu wengi wamekuwa kinisukuma vikifanya hii kitu. Since last week on Thursday. There is a video I want to send you today somewhere. Muende watch kwa sababu hiyo live nikisema, unajua kuna watu walikuwa nadhani naongea maneno yangu wakati nilikuwa naongea maneno ya Pamela. Lakini wakasahau kwamba mimi huwa siongei maneno yangu. Mimi huwa naongea maneno yenye inasemwa tayari hapo. And then kwa Patience M. Titus, I think you know this girl. That video is too long. I think it is 1+ hours. It is super long. But go, kama uko na time, like maybe kama uniamini, but I know I've got people that really trust my content, and I appreciate you guys. I've decided to tag you to Patience M. Titus. I hope mnajua yule girl. In fact, I can even go and bring the link and I'll pin it here, or I'll put it in my description box. So that ukisha watch video, ukishafikisha mwisho, badala ya kujiuliza maswali na maybe badala ya kudhani kwamba Vicky anachocha ama Vicky anaongeza chumvi, you can just head there and watch the full interview. Like she recorded the whole part of that live ya TikTok. So yesterday by the I rewatched it. Jana silikuwa Sunday. Yeah, that's why I decided to do this video that I want to do it today. Ladies and gentlemen, besides content creation, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I am a woman. That means in one way we might not agree. But by the end of the day, when we converge at this point of we are all women, we can get something. I don't know if Pamela will choose to watch this video or not, but she better watch this video. In fact, leo nawapea assignment. Send her this video. Because I know how to observe things. You see, na mimi yule mtu mwenye, si ati nikikwambia kitu nataka unilipe. Like, I tell you the truth, the way I think it should be done. There is this girl, anaitwa Jennifer. Let me now mention her name. Yendi alikuwa anafanya ile live TikTok na Nyakwara. And that lady said a lot of things. And I think by now Pamela will have gone through every part of that live, because it is very important. And at one point in life, that interview, that live stream, particular live stream, unajua kwa TikTok zimekatwa, but ukienda kwa YouTube channel ya Patience M. Titus, like in yote from the start to the end, she might not agree with everything that Jennifer said, but I want to give her points that she must note down. Mnajua online ni nyota. Ukiona nyota yako imewaka, itumie vizuri, kwa sababu you know, if you are not online to build your brand, maybe if you are just there to work and then by the end of the day utarudi kufanya vitu zako chini ya maji, like that is it. But kama wewe ni ule msemo mwenye maybe you praying for siku moja, maybe uinuka online ufanye 1 2 3, you must be really be very careful. Number one reason that came out of that live stream, and I've seen people speaking it so much, is that Pamela should be careful with who she's working with who she's talking with, and with who she's sharing her personal information with. Because from that live, we can just conclude that Pamela shares a lot of unnecessary information to the outsiders. And the same information that she shares with outsiders is the same information that those women were using on that particular live stream to attack her. And again, you cannot blame them. Honestly, you cannot blame them. You only blame who told them those words. I think Pamela anashianga vitu mingi. Na unajua online si hivyo. You can decide to share with your fans 3% of your life. 97% like regardless hata kwa die hard fan aje, they don't need to understand your life 100%. I don't know who she is working with. I don't know who she's maybe sharing information here and there with. Because Jennifer said a very terrible statement kwa ile live stream ati wacha endelee kuchukuliwa 5 a.m. na pikipiki. That is a very reckless statement. And again, it's a very dangerous statement. And by the way, it's a very lethal statement. That's why I said, guys, kuna vitu si ati unasema kila mahali maneno yako. Vitu zingine like jinyamazie. We mwenyewe tu ndio ujue. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen, because I saw the other day Pamela was trying to ask for forgiveness, ku react on that particular, but there is something that she said that yeye wanga ombi msamaha hivi. Kwa hivyo ukiona ameomba msamaha, maybe you ni kitu serious. Do you think those were the right words to use? They were not the right words to use. Because remember, I think she's having palm cleaning services, right? How do you know maybe the customers walikuwa wanaochi your live? Then you tell them sometimes who apologize. That's why I started this video by saying, maybe kama ako tu kwa mtandao kufanya kazi alafu apoteze. Kuna watu wanakujanga tu kwa mtandao kufanya kazi alafu wanarudi kuishi maisha yao chini ya maji. But kuna wenye they decide to be online not just today, tomorrow, but forever. The second reason, ladies and gentlemen, is that Pamela should detach herself from some of these women TikTokers. I know why I am saying like that. Kwa sababu hata ile live ya kina Jennifer, those people that were cheering her up kwa live yake akifanya zile mambo, they were again cheering Jennifer with soda accounts. She must detach herself. Unajua si ati nikisema detach herself inamaanisha ati unakosa kusalimia watu ama unakosa kugotea watu, no. But there is that like separation. She should separate herself from some of these TikTokers. You see Kenyan celebrities huwa wananifurahisha wakidhana ati maybe kushikana na some, no, kuna TikTokers wazuri, but kuna watu mi wanga wananishangaza when I see people believing so much in these TikTokers thinking that kushikana nao ni kumake it. No, TikTok and YouTube, they are two different worlds. By the way, did you know that you've got somebody who is on TikTok but he or she doesn't have idea even what YouTube is, and they are just there? Why? Because these are two different worlds. So it clearly means that anytime you impressing each of them, maybe YouTube or TikTok, you are in really in a different world. She must detach herself. Awache kuongea maneno yake na watu. She must recheck her friend circle. Because even after what happened, I've not seen any of her friends trying to talk about it. Because that was something yenye, as a friend, you should do whatever is necessary kumwambia hapa na hapa ulikosa. But nobody's talking about it. Why do you think they are all keep quiet? Kwa sababu wanataka aendelee kufanya vile anataka kufanya, akijiharibia. And maybe hiyo ndio furaha waone akijiharibia. The third reason, ladies and gentlemen, is that Pamela lazima separate public life and private life. You can't jungle with them all. But you must calculate yourself. With private life namaanisha when you choose what not to tell your fans. With public life namaanisha this is what you decide to show this is what you decide to show your fans or to show your online community. But by the end of the day, she must separate them. Na hii ya mwisho junajua itamuuma. Maybe ataona maybe namfight ama nafanya nini. Lakini wacha nimwambie ukweli. Mentality ati mimi ni celebrity imtoke. She should not have that mentality ati mimi sijui kukua, nilisikia kusema celebrity, kukua celebrity na Kenya. No. You are not yet there. Why am I saying this? Kwanza hata nanyenyekea. Because I know the pressure that comes when you start viewing yourself as a celebrity. You will forget to work. And you will start struggling to impress your online family. In the name of mimi ni celebrity. But in real life, you're still building yourself. You are still building yourself. I didn't want to mention my girl, but let me mention her. Kuna kitu alisema wakati alikuwa na prank mama yake juzi, baby akasema ati, unajua mama yangu hata juangi mimi ni famous. Yeah. You see, that is how bright people operate. Hii mentality ati celebrity, you are not yet there. You see, working with Obina or working with them on Facebook or working with any other celebrity doesn't make you a celebrity. You still have a long way to go. You still have quite a number of things to tackle. So ukiruhusu hii maneno yati mimi ni celebrity, inafa, you will lose yourself. Wanting to please people, wanting to make people happy, wanting to be that which that people expect you to do. Kwa sababu ukisema mimi celebrity, Kenyans wana expect ufanye restock my fridge with me with the 84,614 guys, and this is just for 3 weeks, and my boyfriend will come with the yogurt and we will add in my fridge. Na in real life unajua haujafika hapo. So in other words, you will not be working. What you will be doing is to kufurahisha watu wa mtandao, and by the end of the day you will get yourself being lost. You are not a celebrity. You are not yet there. It is time to build yourself. Wachana na hizi mambo ati wewe ni celebrity, and ukipatana na mtu mwenye anakuita celebu, huyu anakupoteza, wachana na yeye. You are not yet there. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please tell me what you think down there in the comment section. Because from me guys, I wish to see in my next video. Na nilisema hakuna kunishautia. So mnaona mimi kichwa yangu ni mgonjwa. Bye guys.